Hey guys, how are you? My name is Ranjana, and in this video, I'm going to share with you my entire flight journey from Kathmandu to Sydney, Australia. So, I traveled via the Singapore Airlines, and I have to say that the airlines facilities were pretty good. So my flight was of 15 hours total. So I was lucky to be traveling, like reaching Australia from Nepal in just 15 hours because my transit time was only 3 hours in Singapore. Okay, if I have to talk about what I wore for wore during traveling, oh my God, please, you guys don't do that. I thought I would wear the most comfortable clothes of mine during traveling, and that's why I wore joggers, okay, for the pants, and I thought I would wear a t-shirt and I wore that obviously, but I could not fit two of my clothes in my any of my bags. So what my mom did, she said that wear that like one of the clothes was my hoodie. So it was summer in Kathmandu, okay? In summer I wore a hoodie, and then the next thing that I could not fit in my bag, it was a puffer jacket. Okay. So when I wore my hoodie, I was already sweating. So, what my mom did was she tied my puffer jacket on my waist, and I was feeling so uncomfortable. But everybody said that once you go inside your plane, what do, you remove everything and put them like on the top where you put your bags on just above the seat. And I thought, okay, I'll do that. But trust me guys, throughout the entire journey I felt so uncomfortable. So first, if I have to talk about my luggages, so the allowance was 30 kg, the luggage, and then I was allowed to take a hand carry or the cabin baggage, which should be not more than 7 kgs, and then I can carry a handbag or a laptop bag. So I carried three of them, obviously, because I was traveling for the first time to Australia. So I had that 30 kg big trolley. And in that bag, I carried my clothes, my shoes, and all of that. And then I thought I would carry a small trolley as a hand carry, but that trolley itself was 4 kgs, and then I could fit only 3 kgs of my stuff. So my family suggested me to carry an air bag like this. Yeah, so I carried such kind of airbag which does not have like a, substantial weight, and it was easy for me to carry more clothes, so I definitely chose this one. And not to forget, I carried this laptop bag, and along with my laptop I had like other stuffs going on here, like my face wash, toothbrush, toothpaste, and all of the stuff. I'll talk about what I carried in my bags in another video maybe. So guys, I told you that for the luggage, I we had to carry only 30 kg, not more than that. Otherwise, we would be charged, charged penalties for that. But somehow my luggage became 31 kg. I wanted to remove some of my clothes from the bag, but my family told me to request the airlines peoples to let me carry that extra 1 kg. And they, but I was so much worried. But fortunately, when I reached the airport, and they were weighing my bag, and they did not say anything, they did not even say a word. I did not even have to request them. They allowed me take 31 kg. And guys, I have to tell you this, that even the hand carry bag, mm, it had to be 7 kg. It was supposed to be 7, but it became 8 or 8.5 something. And even to that they did not say anything. I got lucky at that time, but it might not be the case for you. So please try to maintain the weight as instructed by them. So what they did, the airlines people at the Kathmandu airport, they put both of my bags, the big trolley and the and my hand carry, to the luggage. I did not have to carry that airbag with me all the time, and it became very easy for me. So I was provided two meals, throughout my journey. So first one was in this flight from Kathmandu to Singapore, and the next one was from Singapore to Sydney. So in the first flight, I was asked for, first of all, like, if you do not have a like pre-order for food, then they will ask you like whether you want to have fish or chicken or like what. Then I asked them if you have something in vegetarian, and luckily they have. So they gave me the food. There was rice, there was dal, I guess, there was eggplant sabzi, and there was one more vegetable. I could not recognize that, I'm sorry. There was bread and butter, there was some milk, and there were lots of stuff, but in a very small quantities, and the food was really tasty. Others did not like the food much, but I loved it. And but the quantity was less. I was not feeling full, I was still hungry even after having the food. And for the beverages, there were wine and different kind of juices. I had orange juice, yeah. Mm. Okay, then after like 8 hours, no, not 8 hours, 5 hours, I reached Singapore finally. And after reaching Singapore, in airports, there are like big boards where they're written, which gate you have to go for this flight number. And I had my boarding pass. Like, you get two boarding passes, okay? Like, one boarding pass is from the journey from Kathmandu to Singapore, and then the next one was for Singapore to Australia, yeah, Sydney. So I started using my second boarding pass now. So in my second boarding pass, there was written, my flight number. So on that big board in the Singapore airport, the Changi airport, I checked like, this is my flight number, so I have to go to this terminal and this gate. So I started walking. I walked like for 1 hour inside the airport, okay? The airport was so huge. I walked for 1 hour, and then I reached my terminal, my gate. I waited for some time, then the gate opened. I went inside for the security check and everything once again. Then I was given a declaration form, we all get the declaration form. So in that form, obviously you have to fill your basic details, your name and everything, and then the person's details, the person who is living in Australia, his or her details you have to fill. And then the most important part is the declaration part, where you have to declare the things you are not allowed to take while traveling. Like, I mean, you're allowed to take, but there are some kind of restrictions, For example, you're not allowed to take fruits and vegetables, and you're not allowed to take plants, soil, and everything like medicines, etc. But like, if you have fruits, vegetables, things like this, throw them. If you're carrying water from Nepal, and they will ask you to throw the water and fill another water from the transit airport and things like that. If I was carrying medicine, so I did not even have prescription for the medicine, okay? It was a medicine which would prevent vomiting. So I was carrying that. So what I did in the declaration form, I checked that that I am carrying medicine. And and there was written that if you're carrying soil, check. I was not carrying soil, but I remembered that one of my shoes had a little bit of dirt on the bottom. So I thought maybe I should check this one, because if they find out that there is soil in my bag, and if I have not declared that, then there might be a problem later on, they would ask me to go back to Nepal, and I did not wanted such a circumstance. So what I did, I declared everything I was skeptical about. Okay. Okay. After that, I boarded to my next flight, which was flight from Singapore to Sydney. So in that flight too, I was like, that flight was kind of luxury. Even if I was traveling in the economy class, it was nice. It was very big flight. There were screens provided where you can watch movie. So for the food, they provided paratha, okay, because it was the morning time in Australia, and that was the breakfast time. So to me, they provided, again, what happened? They asked me if you want to have chicken. Then again, I said that I want to have something vegetarian. So they provided paratha and sabzi of, I think they were chickpeas, yeah, and there was achar, and again there was bread and butter, milk. I don't know what was the milk for, but there was milk. Then, guys, after like 8 hours of traveling, I reached the Sydney airport. I used to think like the airport in Nepal, which is the TIA, it is like a small airport, but the airport in Australia would be like very big. It would be a very nice place to see. Obviously, the Shanghai airport was like huge, very beautiful, and like luxurious and everything. But the Sydney airport was not as per expectations. It was like a very normal airport, very professional and everything. So as I reached the Sydney airport, I got down from the flight. And when I got down from the flight, I expected that there would be internet on my phone, because like you're traveling to a different country, you do not have the Australian SIM card with you. You have but at least you should have the internet connection, the Wi-Fi, so that you can talk to the person who is coming to receive you at least, and you can talk to your family back in Nepal, that like I have reached Australia, But in the Sydney airport, there was no Wi-Fi over there, okay? And there was no Wi-Fi. Like we were coming, and then we had to go to the immigration once again. Like I told you that I had declared that I have brought medicines and soil and everything. So I went to the declaration department. But if you do not have all of these things, these restricted things in your form or in your luggage, then you can like go to take your luggage. But if you have declared, then you have to go from the declaration section, and you pass from there, and then I don't remember, guys. I don't remember. Then I something happened, and then I went to take my luggage. Then when I reached the arrivals, even then I could not connect my phone to any Wi-Fi. I guess there was no Wi-Fi, and I was not able to contact my friend who was coming to receive me, and I was very very much worried. Even I asked one of the security guards over there, like, somebody is coming to pick me, I have to go out. Then he asked me, like, where is he coming? Is he coming inside over here, or is he coming to the car park, or like, where do you want to go? And I did not know, guys, because it was entirely a new country. I did not know where to go. I do not have I have the phone number, but I do not know how to contact, because I do not have the Australian SIM card. There is no internet, nothing. So there was a helpline section in the airport itself. I went there to the helpline. I told the lady, like, somebody is coming to pick me, but I don't know where, I don't know when. um, so the lady asked me, like, if you have the phone number, I can call that person. So the lady, I gave the number of my friend to her. She called, and that's how I reached Sydney, feeling very hungry, not slept the entire night, and with that hoodie and the jacket tied on the waist. Oh my god, it was a terrible experience, yet I would never forget that. And did I talk too much? Okay, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was like even 1% helpful to you. If you want some other videos from me, please comment down below. And if you liked like my talking, please like this video. Thank you.